Good day folks, Sean here from Air Photography. So DJI has just released the brand new Air 3S, and one of the new features is something called off-state QuickTransfer. Now I included this information in my full review, but I thought I'd do a demonstration, a separate video about this feature for those who want to know more about it, but don't want to watch a full review. QuickTransfer is a feature that's been around for quite some time. It allows you to transfer content from the memory card of the drone over to a mobile device without having to fully power it on, connected to a controller. It's a useful feature, especially if you are a person who does all your editing on a mobile device. But with the Air 3S, they have a new feature where we don't even have to power the drone on. Essentially, when you power the drone off after the last time you've flown it, it stays in a sleep state for up to 12 hours. That sleep state will drain the battery a little bit, but it's not by very much. DJI says it'll use about 2% for about a 6-hour block. The batteries that come with the Air 3S are a special battery that allow for this feature. Now, if you have batteries from your Air 3, they are fully compatible with the Air 3S, and same with these new batteries, they are compatible with the Air 3. However, if you're using the Air 3 batteries in the Air 3S, this feature is not available. On top of that, if you don't want to use this feature because you don't want it to have that little bit of extra battery drain, you can go into the settings within the Fly app. If you go to your camera, scroll down to the bottom, you can see there's a toggle there to turn that feature off. So I'll just demonstrate it here quickly for you and show you how it works. I'm going to be demonstrating on an iPad just so you can see it better. But of course, this works exactly the same whether you're using a phone, something like an iPhone, or even an Android device. So as you can see, the drone is completely powered off. And what I'm going to do is launch the DJI Fly app. And right away, you can see over here by QuickTransfer, it's already picked up the DJI Air 3S. That's because this is in a sleep mode, but it's still active, and it can be recognized by the Fly app on your mobile device. So I am going to click on that, and you can see it shows us the Air 3S, and it's in sleep mode. So when we tap on that, it's now saying it's waking up the device, and in a minute here it'll ask us to connect to the Wi-Fi. And there we go there. So we're going to connect to the Wi-Fi. Now when it connects, it's not going to fully power on the drone. You'll see here in a minute, like the gimbal won't be active. It's basically just giving it enough power in order to get the content off. There we go there. So we're now connected, and there's no fans running on the Air 3S. And as you can see here, the gimbal is completely inactive. Now, once we're at this stage, there's two ways we can access the content. We can click on Album, or we can click on the Quick Transfer button again. So we'll just click there. And at this point, it's going to display all the content that's currently stored on the memory card. So we can go into any of the files and we can preview the media, kind of figure out what's what and what we want to transfer. We can batch select, pick the files that we want to transfer, and then we'll hit the download button. And now the content is going to be transferred over to our iPad to the photo gallery. And the other thing you'll notice here is that it now supports download in the background. So there we go, all the content has been moved. So if we bring up our photo album, you can see there's the content that we just transferred. Now when you're done and you just want to put the camera back into a sleep state, we can tap that lightning bolt there at the top. That's going to disconnect it. We'll click on exit. And now the drone is no longer a weight, and you can pack it back in your bag. So definitely a handy feature. Now not everybody's going to be making use of this feature. People who do all their editing on a mobile device like I do definitely will come in handy. In fact, you don't even really have to pull this out of a bag. As long as you can get a connection to it, you'll be able to transfer your content over without even having to touch the drone. Well folks, just a quick little demonstration of the new off-state QuickTransfer. If the DJI Air 3S is a drone you're going to be interested in, make sure you're subscribed, as I will be covering it fully over the coming weeks and months, different demonstrations, testing out the new features, including a full beginner's guide, which should be coming in about a week. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and found it had value. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next one.